Hi, my name's Jackson Edgerson, and I'm taking part in this semester of History 1. First, I'm going to tell you about my hobbies. I would say that my number one hobby is driving race cars. And when I say that, what I actually mean is maybe driving a race car twice a year, if I'm lucky, and spending most of my time in PlayStation games, tricking myself into believing that it makes me better at driving race cars, when it clearly doesn't. That was a really stupid way of saying that. I also do a lot of digital art stuff. I'm not very good at that, but I have more fun doing it than I do the race car stuff these days. And as you can probably tell from this over-edited slot fest, that I also make videos. When it comes to what I want to do with my education, definitely something pertaining to those aforementioned hobbies. Something in digital art or film or automotive engineering would be pretty cool, but digital art and film is probably going to be overrun and obsolete due to the plague that is generative AI. And for the automotive engineering thing, I'll just leave you with a quote. If you want to be a millionaire in motorsports, start with $1 billion. When it comes to pets, I have this guy right here who's called Dog Meat. She's named after a video game character, the dog from the Fallout series. I didn't pick that name either. I don't know why she's called Dog Meat. My other dog is now also here. This one's name is Luna. She is also named after a video game character, and I also did not name her. I lost my dog naming privileges after I tried to name my dog McLaren MP412C GT3, and then when that got shot down, I went to Angry Bird Dog. So Luna is named after Luna Freya Nox Florette from Final Fantasy, but we just call her Luna to avoid any weird looks, as opposed to Dog Meat, who we just call Dog Meat. But pretty much all I do is paint race cars in a video game where I'm delusional enough that it makes me a better race car driver, which it almost certainly doesn't. I wouldn't be able to prove that because I don't get to drive race cars very often anyways. So. I chose this class because history is interesting to me. I don't actively go out and try and learn about history unless it's about some crummy, obscure European race car from the early 2000s that nobody cares about and nobody knows anything about. I'll do loads of research on that for no reason. But important things? Absolutely not. I think it's more a willingness to absorb information than it is a willingness to learn, if that makes sense. And if those are two different things, which they probably are, I think.